on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, the Learned.
My name is Tori 1776 Thompson.
My name is Tyler Margaritaville Matheson.
So, y'all know how I just recently moved, right? It's been a couple of weeks. I've had a little bit of time to start exploring my new neighborhood, and boy, did I find out that I have possibly the best neighbor in the world.
Oh,
you see,
no.
It's a house on the corner that kind of leads, it's like the main road that would lead into my neighborhood. And this man likes his yard signs. Yes, he does.
Fuck yes. Those are almost better than bumper stickers.
They are
honestly?
arguable because it's more of a commitment, I feel like.
Yeah,
Bumper stickers, you travel around the world and you show them off. Lawn shit, that's just like, this is my life. This is where I live, and I am not afraid to show it.
I feel like a car is more fleeting, right? If you see a funny bumper sticker on the road, you may never see that car ever again. But if you live in an area with a sign guy, you pass that house almost every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you live there, like the commitment you have to have, because this man, they're also not just stuck in the grass, they are nailed to his trees.
Hell yeah.
My God, that is commitment.
They're specifically laid out so that as you're coming in, you can see all these signs. Now, I'm gonna tell you what these signs are, and we'll create a sort of like we'll try and figure out who this person is.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they're going to be completely sane and definitely not concerning at all.
The first sign says "America First."
Hell yeah, brother.
No one's got a sign in their front yard that says, like, let's come to an understanding, or let's talk more.
Mental health is good.
Yeah, no, it's not like we shouldn't rely on fossil fuels so much. It's always like fucking just like, if you take my gun, I'll shove my fucking knife down the back. It's so aggressive.
Yeah. And that one I will say is in the yard, but it's one of the big ones that's like tied between two metal stakes instead of just being like a little thing you push in with your foot that bends.
Good.
Loud and proud. Yeah. You got to buy that one.
He's loud
big.
and proud. Yeah. So the next one, and this is like the real, this one's right up on the corner, big, nailed to the tree. It says, "Don't blame me. I voted for Trump."
That's why I'm blaming you, my guy.
Yeah.
What are you trying to pass on guilt for? Like, what is your alleviation?
We've seen the decline
guilt?
of America since the inauguration, which rightfully the Patriots did try and stop, but we couldn't get there because of the globalists.
Sorry.
All right.
The global cabal to
the global
stop.
cabal
Yep.
took to stop, but
to put Joe Biden in office. Yeah.
Yeah. We've seen the decline of civilization as a whole. And you can't blame that guy because he voted for Trump.
Hey,
yeah, of course.
gas prices went up.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Gas prices went up.
Damn it, Biden.
Yeah.
Your son's laptop caused this hike in gas prices.
I couldn't tell you one other thing, but gas prices went up. Don't blame me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the best sign in this man's yard is one that I know is a custom-made sign because it's a big blank thing of plastic that he clearly, in like no graphic design skill whatsoever, just put black text over, and it's kind of misaligned. So you can tell this is a handcrafted piece of art.
Hell
Okay,
yeah, one of those
we gotta-
graphic design is my passion type shit.
Does
Yes,
it have
very much
any
so.
amount of design, or is it just black text, white background?
Just black text, white background.
Hey,
Boom.
I
what
know
does
what
it
I
say?
know what it says. I know what it
does it say?
says. I know what it
does it
says.
say?
All lives matter.
Nope. That's very good. That's very good. Is this the biggest sign, Tori?
It's not the biggest sign, but it's about equal with the "Don't Blame Me" one.
Okay.
They're all big enough to read from like 30, 40 feet away, so.
I'm going to say it's something like, come and take them.
You're close on that one in terms of like the spirit, like the sort of spirit of the law
I
didn't
get the vocabulary, but I have the spirit of what the sign
Yeah,
says.
well, and you didn't
That's
even
what
have the right
matters.
topic, but you do have the same spirit of it. This custom-made sign says, "This is a no woke zone."
That's better. That's better than I could have ever imagined, because
Yep.
no, like literally, like all that's all that's
God.
saying is just like, I didn't like The Last of Us Part 2. Like that's all
You pass
all
that
you're
sign, and
saying.
he's like, "I don't like the Black Mermaid."
Yeah, Like, I care way too deeply about children's media. Like, that's what.
Does
that's all
that
you're
person
saying.
have blue hair?
I no longer get an erection when I look at M&Ms.
But the gendered M&Ms, bro, all that tells me is that you
God.
just care way too deeply about the dumbest fucking topics imaginable that like is just marketing that none of us like it. The companies are just clearly trying to get away with like points like, hey, kids and gays, we're with you. And it's like, you don't care. You don't care at all. We all hate it. But all you're saying is that like, I get way too in depth about it.
Yeah.
I care too deeply.
And I've never seen this gentleman. And I do know it is a gentleman.
You've seen him in
I know
your
it's not a
mind's
single
eye.
mom struggling to make things work, you know?
Mom, can we have Papa John's tonight? No, sorry, honey. We had to budget this week for my big no woke zone sign outside, okay? We can't do that. I'm sorry, but we just can't throw you a birthday party. The neighborhood needed to know this is a no woke zone.
Knowing this man lives in my neighborhood, I mean, I own the very best possible tool for both casually entering social situations and exiting social situations, and that is a dog. Yep. So I think I fucking hook Addie up to a leash, start taking her for a little stroll, and just try and find this guy's pattern, see when he's outside. But I need to know when I approach him to learn more about him. Should I
No, pause. Hard pause. You're asking Tyler and I for advice to talk to a right winger. Who spends more time in right-wing media circles than anyone in this call?
If anything, you got the cold open ready to go.
You are the master in this situation. We don't know shit.
You're going to be the one that's going to be able to go up to him and say, like, hey, you see the latest episode of InfoWars, and talk about it like with actual knowledge.
Did you read the latest Q drop? Crazy stuff.
Yeah, you're going to be playing a character, but you're the only one. You know what this guy absorbs.
It's just kind of for me. Like, the character is just for me, right? But the other thing I could do is I could walk up and I could be like, oh, how you doing there, neighbor? My name is Tori. He, him. What are your pronouns?
Just joshing. You see the... but then you got to hit him with a, hey, just joshing. I love Tucker. You know, I love Tucker. Me and him, way back. Because you gotta fully discover in your mind's eye, like, what makes someone put a no woke zone sign in their yard, because they might not be too far gone. You might be able to get them back from the edge.
If you're
it looks bleak.
Look,
I'm not saying it's not bleak. It looks pretty bleak. Like, it's probably too far gone, but I'm just saying, is it wrong to try? You know, is it wrong to try?
Yes. The monkey tail, get him out. Yeah, I think it is. But, you know, it's optimistic of you to think that we might be able to pull him back.
So on this topic really quick, I saw on Twitter like a counter protest to a bunch of right wingers at like a drag show event or whatever. And one of the right wingers had a sign that said, groom dogs, not kids. And it's like, what do you mean by that?
I'm not a psycho. I fuck Rottweilers.
And like, their whole argument is like, oh, we don't think drag shows are bad or anything. We just want them 18 plus and our kids not to be there. It's like, okay,
I don't know
then
why I'm
voice it.
here. I just want to fuck dogs.
Voice your opinion that way. It's still a stupid opinion, but voice it that way. Don't say groom dogs and not kids.
Like, they were trying to do a fun little play on words, but
they were,
it really just makes it sound like you are sexually attracted to canines, and that's not a great look for you, pal.
No.
So that might be the type of person that you're dealing with here, Tori.
Of course, he said it's a no woke. He's literally, if he says that, he's mad at nothing. He's making up stuff in his own mind about what he thinks liberals might do and is getting mad. He's
punching the air.
Yeah, he's shadowboxing society.
Bro, you're in a
and
fucking
losing.
You're shadowboxing the M&M's Corporation and losing, because at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck. They did it specifically to get in the news, knowing that, like, whatever money that you weren't going to spend on M&Ms regardless has you talking about M&Ms. Sure, it's a very negative way to look at it, but that's what they're doing. M&Ms doesn't give a shit about... Are they lesbians now? Is that actually what's going on, or is Tucker just calling them lesbians?
I don't fucking know.
Are they
Who cares?
actually
They're
gay?
chocolate candies.
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
gives a fuck?
And
Exactly.
we've been
No one gives a
personifying
shit.
them since like the 70s. It's fine.
No one actually wanted to fuck the green M&M. That was just
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, no one wanted to fuck the green M&M. Not a single person.
Groom dogs, not people. I thought I threw you a lifeline there. Okay, you just needed something to get on out. God, even though like Elon is just the worst fucking dude,
Hugely
Twitter
the
is
worst.
the best goddamn social media platform because it doesn't work on Facebook, it doesn't work on Instagram, it doesn't work on YouTube, it doesn't work on TikTok. It's the only place to embarrass people with more social power than you, and it's fucking incredible.
Yep.
It's a beautiful space where, because then I know that they saw it. Like, if I tell Elon Musk to fully sniff like a fart out of my asshole, like, I know he saw it. Like, that's what's beautiful. Like, if I get 10K retweets, he saw that shit.
He has to see that shit.
Like, he has to interact with it. It's beautiful.
So what do I do about this guy?
Well, I think you have the right approach to like kind of get to know what he's about a little bit more, but only for the context of like dunking on him.
I say you try and get him out. I say that's one more we can potentially get out.
Plant little
That
seeds.
sounds like a job that I don't want to do. That
Yeah.
sounds
It's
like
a dirty
lot
job,
of,
Tori,
like,
but someone's got to
I'm
do
gonna
it.
have I don't want to
Mike
be
Rowe.
Mike Rowe. I don't want to be the Mike Rowe of the alt-right. I think Mike Rowe might be the Mike Rowe of the
Mike Rowe
alt-right.
is the Mike Rowe. He's already got it locked down.
Mike Rowe of the alt-right. Fuck.
He's got it. Like he's already there.
You guys want to play a game?
Yeah, I'll play a game.
Yes.
Welcome to the random Wikipedia article game show, where we take a
I only want to
random
play it if you have a title though, because that's a different title.
where we take a random article on Wikipedia and I quiz these two boys on the contents wherein, and the winner gets a crisp high five from me after the show.
I don't want it. I want a Burger King gift card.
All right, that works. I can do that.
Really?
That's I also want that because I could fuck up a croissant witch.
Sure. It's just $10, okay?
Make it 15.
All right, yeah, I can work with that.
What?
All right,
Okay.
today's
Shit,
article.
fuck yeah.
Today's
Tori,
article.
Tori, now I got something to play for, okay?
Yeah, you're fucked.
Knuckles out, buddy.
All right, today's article is the year 217.
Fuck.
Fuck. I don't know. How do we know?
That was when Jesus was alive.
So I'm going to read the first paragraph here, but I'm going to omit one word, and you have to guess what that word is.
Okay.
The year 2017, the year 217 was a common year starting on blank of the Julian calendar. At the time, it was known as the year of consulship of Pisans and Ixtratitis. I cannot pronounce these words because they're Latin. The denomination 217 for this year has been used since the early medieval period when the something calendar era became the prevalent method in Europe for naming years. So again, that first
Now, I
sentence.
feel like you
No,
not
we
knowing
gotta
part
do
of
a
the
different
calendar and then
article.
us having
We
a
gotta do a
calendar-based
different-
question is some horse
Okay.
shit. take.
Also, we got to do a different one because, like, there's a lot of Latin words in there that are like,
No.
we
Okay,
can't
okay.
guess that.
The word that I omitted is a day of the week. I will give you that.
March.
What the fuck did you just say, you dumbass?
It's a different calendar, Tay.
I said day of the week and you said March.
Yeah, it was a different calendar, Tay. Listen, open your fucking ears, you dumb idiot. I said March because it's a different calendar.
No, a
Wednesday.
day. You are correct. It is a Wednesday. The year 217.
I guess it's not a different calendar then.
Yeah, the Julian calendar is the one that we work on.
I go off the Gregorian. You didn't ask personal preference. Oh, you'll ask everyone their pronouns, but not if I'm Gregorian or Julian. Sorry that I don't go by the fucking... I'm not a sheep, all right, that just follows around. Fuck.
I feel like we're just running into the same problem we do when Tori starts losing these. He's going to be mad at me later for winning when he threw the game away.
I'm not.
I don't want to win.
For complete transparency, I'm not going to ask you something that is so obtuse that you won't be able to guess it, okay? I'm going to choose like days of the week, like numbers and shit like that. I'm never going to ask you, like, one of the things on here is King Artabanus
King Arthur's balls.
March.
King Artabanus V signs a peace treaty with Rome after he receives 200 million sesterces.
Of what? 200 million of what? Citrus trees.
No, I'm not going to ask you that shit. But I will ask you, in the Chinese calendar, you know the zodiac calendar?
Yeah.
What animals were the year of 217? There are two of them. Because
I don't think the Chinese zodiac had started at 217 yet.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. How old is the Earth? Like 1,000 years old or something?
For context,
It's
the Chinese calendar year was 2913.
What's the zodiac calendar?
You know, like
what?
Tiger,
like is it the tiger, dragon?
Yeah, like that shit. Like year of the mouse, year of the horse, or whatever.
It was the year of the rat.
I think it was the year of the lemur.
I don't think the lemur is one of them.
I don't fucking know the Chinese zodiac calendar. Sorry.
You are both incorrect, but I will give it to Tyler because it was actually a zodiac animal and not just out of his
I
ass.
gave you 3 of them that you could have chosen.
The years were the year of the monkey and of the rooster.
I was closer than Tyler. Some fucking horse shit that the year of the lemur wasn't closer to the year of the monkey than Tyler saying rat.
Because rat is an actual zodiac animal.
And a lemur is a little monkey.
Okay, you have made a valid point.
That's
I'm
a
giving the
valid
point to you
point.
instead. Yes, I'm giving the point to you
Wait,
instead.
you can't take away a
It's my
point from
game.
me.
It's
You
my
can't,
game.
No, you have to give Tori a point, and you have to keep the point with me. You can't just take away my point. What kind of horse shit is this?
Okay, in sports, this is a really interesting one. According to a tradition
Peyton Manning.
According to a tradition noted by 19th century historian someone Glover, the earliest recorded game of association football took place where?
Peyton Manning's forehead. It took place on his forehead because it's fucking huge.
I'm also going to say Peyton Manning's forehead.
Okay, I will both give you half a point because that's fucking hilarious, but can you give me a geographical location?
Bethlehem.
Okay. Egypt.
Is Bethlehem in Egypt? Where's
I don't know where
Bethlehem?
No, you meant Bethlehem, Australia, or New Zealand, or whatever the fuck. I'm sure there's some over there.
I mean where Jesus was born.
That was in Utah.
Okay, yep, it's Tori. Tori gets this point. Because the answer is in Derby, England.
Did we know England was there in 217 yet?
No, I guess.
I feel like you could be making this up and I wouldn't know.
I
I'm a
have
very
the page
dumb
up.
man.
I have the page up.
Yeah, but anyone can put anything on Wikipedia.
I suppose.
Also, no way soccer was not invented in England. They were just the first one. They're like, we minted it first. It's ours.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to say here.
So in reality, let's just say Bethlehem, right? Like, we all just know it's Bethlehem, though.
For bonus points, this soccer celebration was on Shrove Tuesday, which is a day before
Taco Tuesday. So it's the day before March.
the day
On this
before
calendar, it's
commencement
the
of the
day
Lent
before.
season on Ash Wednesday. And how many days before Easter Sunday?
30.
18.
I am giving it to Tori because it is 47 days before Easter Sunday.
God damn, they got to give up good shit for 47 days.
Yep.
Fuck, man.
And in a surprise twist of events, Tori wins this one.
Of course I was going to. Okay, just because I run on a different calendar doesn't mean I can't guess closer
Honestly,
than other people in trivia that you didn't even know how to pronounce half the stuff of.
None of that even felt like a game. That was the most unceremonious final question. Like, I feel like the game didn't even like end with a bet. It just like petered it petered out.
That's the whole show.
Tyler's brought a game to this podcast before where literally he goes, there's no rules. I'm just going to say it's your turn. And if you have to say stuff, and if I like it better than what the other person says, you get a point. And that felt more structured.
That feels more, that's exactly what I was going to say. That feels more structured than this. I feel, Tay, we got to do like, Tay, I'm begging you, we got to do like something to actually end this game. Like a fucking like a different article shootout or something. Or
Okay, sure.
Pick a different article and make it sure it's something that you actually know about.
Sure.
like a different art. I don't know. Like it's a whatever the fuck we can do for like a grand finale question where it's like random article. This
Okay,
is.
I got it. This is the article for Washington, California.
Oh, actually, no. This is what the last question should be. Okay,
Sure.
I got it. Let me teach you how to do your game. Okay.
Wait, so am I a contestant now? Do I take your points?
No. I'm just telling you what to do as like what's a good idea for a final question thing.
Okay.
You give us information on a page. We guess what the article is.
Oh, I like that twist. All right, let me.
Tori, did you know that one would be the last question? Because I feel like that was like 4 questions. I don't even think it was like 5. I think it was like a weird number.
It wasn't a very long article.
I didn't even learn anything. It was a bunch of jumbled stuff, and then Tay just would say something when she didn't know the word. So I didn't learn like what
I learned
the proper
nothing.
nouns were.
Well, it wouldn't be a randomized game show if it was,
Yeah, but I still need to learn.
It's
learn
randomized
something.
for us. You could thoroughly vet these articles.
I feel like even though I'm too dumb to comprehend it, I still learn at least something from a game of Jeopardy.
Okay, this is a sentence from an article that you have to guess the name of the person.
Well, now just give it. No. Give us information in the article. We guess what the article is.
Now you got to find a new one, Tay.
Yeah, thanks, jackass.
No, you told us it's a How am I the jackass? You told us it's a person.
This sucks.
Tay, you know you can prep these in advance, right?
I'm going to
Like
from here
I
on
don't
out, I
like
promise.
I don't go swing. Let me find an article really quick.
All right. This thing was announced in December 2002 with its release initially scheduled for the second quarter of 2003 to coincide with the DVD release of the 7th season.
The That 70s Show box set.
Was it a Transformers toy?
No, and I'm going to give it to Tyler because it is
How do you judge closeness?
because it is a PlayStation 2 video game which would come on a disc.
Connecticut.
You already guessed.
I don't know. I was just trying to get closer on the second go around, maybe.
No, but you were already close enough with the DVD box set because the X-Files video game, Resist or Serve, for the PlayStation 2
shit.
is what the article was. So
That
I guess
still didn't feel like an ending. That's our new thing. We don't do endings. We just move on.
Yeah, maybe this segment is in its twilight years.
It's time to sunset it and or come prepared.
Put a bullet in the back of its head.
I feel like the game show shouldn't be as mysterious for you as it is for us. Like it should,
That was the fun of it for me, though. We all learned in that situation.
did we? Did we?
Yeah.
I don't think any of us learned.
We learned that the first game of association soccer was in the year 217 in England.
I literally didn't absorb that because Tori said March when you asked him what day something came out. That's all I can think about. is that he said March.
My calendar's built different, dude.
I feel like you owe us both a Burger King gift card for
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
fair.
I need
Fair.
a Whopper.
I will treat you both to a Burger King meal.
That's Tyler's equivalent of a stiff drink.
Fuck, I need a Whopper.
Make it a double, extra cheese, extra sauce.
So I'm just going to go ahead and apologize for missing last week. I was in a different country entirely, and let me tell you, it sucks to come back here, okay? This place sucks dog shit, okay?
Yeah. Compared to where you were, absolutely.
Yeah, I was in Mexico, and it's fucking great there. Like, everyone should just go to Mexico and live in Mexico. It's phenomenal there. The weather is
I'm
perfect.
sure you saw the real Mexico, too.
Yeah.
Where were you? Puerto Vallarta?
Oh, fuck yeah. And it was great.
Were you?
They have
Hell yeah, dude.
ocean. They have ocean. It's great.
They got oceans and all-inclusives, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
No, but like they have what they do have that I think everyone needs, that every school system needs to adapt for depressed teenagers, is jet skis. There's an old Daniel Toss joke that ends somewhere along the lines of like, it's impossible to be sad on a jet ski. And I finally put that to the test. I've never been on a jet ski before. Either of you ever been on a jet ski?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. 1%ers. Okay.
Many times.
It is truly impossible to fucking be sad on a jet ski. You can't.
Yeah, they're the best.
They're
No.
so fucking fun. Like, my girlfriend could have flown off the back and died. I still would have been having a good time because I was on a jet ski. It's that
And that
fun.
scares me because I've seen you drive go-karts before.
Oh,
And
yeah. You're
like,
ruthless.
unless you're in a race, jet skis are just a recreational vehicle for the fun of riding on the waves. And I know that once Tyler saw another person, he'd be like, "Oh, they think they're better than me? No, nah." And you just go
100%.
straight boring.
I saw a father and his son on a jet ski, and I was like, they think they're fast? I can be way faster. Yeah, I got that
There's
bitch up
something
to
inside you that's so disturbing, Tyler.
Yeah,
Something
like-
about operating a vehicle that makes you so
When it comes
bad.
to competitiveness, video games, for me, that's when I get shitty. When it comes to Tyler, it's any power vehicle like that. Tyler becomes a fucking demon.
It's a motor vehicle, and yeah, it did come out because I saw a father and his son having a grand old time on a jet ski, and they were going like decently fast, and I was like, I bet I could go way fucking faster than them. It'd be so easy. Also, jet skis go fucking fast.
Well,
Those
yeah.
things are terrifyingly fast, and that's why they're fun.
There's not a lot of like friction resistance when you're on the water like that.
No, I literally, it was scary, but I got it up to 60 miles an hour just to get up to
Jesus.
60. Just to get up to 60. And then I was like, oh, that's enough. I'm tapping out after that.
Jesus. Was your
You-
girlfriend on the back for that?
Yes, she was.
Oh, you dick.
She knew the risks getting on a motor vehicle with me. She knew the fucking risks. She knows better than
honestly,
anyone.
That's fair. That's fair.
I did find out though where my we did, because we were talking about that after being on the jet skis. She was like, I think you're a little too competitive. And I was like, I don't think so. But if I had to guess where it came from, then we uncovered a memory I had where when I was like probably like 7 or 8 years old, I was playing a game of like fucking Trouble or Sorry with my mom. She won a game of Trouble against an 8-year-old, right? A game that requires no skill. It's literally just luck of the dice, right?
That's what you think.
The next morning, she was like making breakfast. This 40-some-year-old woman thought back to her victory the previous day against an 8-year-old in the game Trouble and was like, should I gloat about this or should I just leave it? And she had to take so many steps to end up at putting an L in chocolate chips in my pancakes for loser. She put an L in my pancakes for loser to gloat the next morning about beating an 8-year-old at a board game.
That's the most badass thing she could have done.
That
in
is
situation.
that is your Joker origin story.
There's so many steps at which she could have stopped. She could have like thought the thought and been like, haha, that's funny. Like, I remember winning, and then gone back to making breakfast. But then she had to take the next step of like, should I rub it in his face? And then she was like, yes, I should. How should I do that? I could spell loser in his pancake. And then she's like, do I want to do that to an 8-year-old? Will that have any lasting effect? And she was like, I don't really care. That's really funny. And then she did it. And then she had to make the pancake. And then she could have been like, no, that's too mean. She could have thrown it out. She could have done anything. She had to take a lot of steps to serve that pancake to an 8-year-old.
Make sure it was placed right. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a 7 because, you know, she's like, my boy's 7. Here's 7 on a pancake for him. Maybe it was for Luigi. You don't know.
No, but then she told me she served the pancake. Because she told me she served the pancake and then went, loser, 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 loser.
Yeah, that is her move, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's done that to me after beating me in a bullshit yard game.
Yes. Yes. She's a terrible one. You wonder why I'm terrible at competitions. I was raised by the absolute worst of them.
You were humiliated. You were stripped bare and spanked on your little boy bottom in front of the whole class.
I feel like the main thing that you learned from this situation, though, was committing to the bit.
That's true. Like you got to take the competitiveness with the you got immaculate bit commitment.
I'll. In fact, some would say too much so. In fact, some would say you got to let that go. You got to
I'd say that.
Yeah,
you got to just give it up. And I'll be like, I die with this now. This is how it goes. I'm sorry. Like, if someone were to like, Tyler, you don't drive drunk, I'd be like, I'm a drunk. I get like 8 DUIs then for the bit.
That's my thing. That's kind of my jokey shtick is that.
No, officer. I'm doing it ironically, officer. I'm doing it ironically. So,
sir, if you're going to commit, here's another one.
Thank you so much.
God bless. Cheers.
Drinks his own.
Hey, I back the blue, and by that I mean when the mountains are blue, I'm tossing it back, baby.
Hell yeah!
And then Tyler just drives away. He's like, I love Wisconsin.
You're in Michigan. Same fucking difference, man. Tori, can you make that a yard sign for me? I want it to be big so there's enough space to fit all those letters. Like, I back the blue, and by that I mean if the mountains are blue, I'm tossing it back, baby. And then a picture of a Coors Light can.
And then in parentheses, I have 8 DUIs.
I wanted to engage in a little activity with both of you today.
An intellectual debate?
Let's get started. What day of the week did the Julian calendar start in the year 2017?
Wednesday.
You're so stupid. It's March, dumbass. Anywho, what I wanted to tell you about Mexico was it is truly beautiful what these resorts will do to accommodate their older guests. Like, I was like, okay, if like by the pool, they're going to be playing like at the bare minimum music from Latin America. No, not a chance. It was fucking like Steely Dan, like
hell yeah.
Like it was like all
That's what
that
you go
shit.
to Mexico for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, can we get like, can we get some Bad Bunny here? Like, at least come on.
No.
Like,
how many Jimmy Buffett songs did you hear while you were there?
that is exactly what I'm about to tell you.
Well, Tyler, you were in the spirit of boat drinks.
I was in the spirit of boat drinks because they will do so much to accommodate their older guests. Like, they will have like activities for them, the music that the oldies like to hear, everything, right? They played Margaritaville not once, not twice, not thrice,
Keep going.
not four ice, but 4.5 times in a row.
In a
Four and
row?
half
Oh, back to
times
back?
Back to they ran
Hell
that
yeah.
shit back 4.5 times until halfway through, someone was like, I can't take it anymore. And then they skipped. And then the next song was Kenny Chesney and Jimmy Buffett. Like,
Hell yeah.
they were on a Jimmy
Wow.
Buffett playlist for like 2.5 hours. And it wasn't just James Buffett. It was James Buffett covers as well.
Oh,
so it was
good.
so much goddamn James Buffett. While Margaritaville was playing, there was a small sliver of the pool. And that's what I actually appreciated, was that they didn't take up the whole pool for like all the dumbass activities that like no one but like a fucking 75-year-old wants to do, you know?
Oh, yeah, like the water aerobics or whatever the fuck.
Exactly what was happening. They had water aerobics,
Yep.
but they dedicated it at least to like a small sliver of the pool. But during water aerobics, they played Jimmy fucking Buffett's Margaritaville 4.5 times during that. Also, unrelated, but there were people like, because they have activities like all day if you, for some reason, want shit to do, right? Like, but why would you go to a beach looking for something to do? Motherfucker, I'm trying to drink a pina colada, read a book, pass out, and get severely sunburned. I am not trying to do fun activities. But these motherfuckers were up at, I shit you not, 8 a.m. on the beach, practicing beach volleyball. They were doing drills. They were doing drills with each other. Like, they were like 28 years old, I would say, maybe early 30s.
Jesus.
Spiking the ball as hard as they could at each other, like for drills to like practice for the beach volleyball game later. And it's like, motherfucker, the combined age of the opposite team is like 500 years old. You're gonna win. You don't need to be practicing drills. There is no need to be taking it so seriously.
What was the prize?
Nothing.
What?
No
There's
prize.
no prize for winning?
No prize for winning. It was just for fun. It's a fun game of beach volleyball that they were doing drills at 8 a.m. for.
See, I was imagining that like the prize for this volleyball tournament is an extended day at the resort. So those guys have been there for like a year.
I would have been right there with them then. No, it's free drinks. There's not even like a free drink coupon. You get free drinks for being there. Like, there's nothing to win. It's just meant to be a fun game for like to just play beach volleyball if you want. Not like literally like spiking it at each other to like practice like your quick reaction to the floor.
Do you think that they were trying to recreate the scene from Top Gun and they were hoping that someone might see their sexy bodies and like then want to be their partner?
Well, I'm sorry,
Or film
but
them.
you don't look like Miles Teller. You just don't.
No.
Anywho, so there's water aerobics, there's beach volleyball, there's boogie boards, there's Margaritaville playing 4.5 times in a row. That's this resort. What I want is the all-inclusive Shapeless Media Resort. What do you put?
Why
what
do you
is
want that?
for people that want to stay? We get to build our own resort.
Okay,
What
okay.
is? I want to know. I want to build our own resort so we can design what the check-in process looks like, what the rooms are looking like, what activities we got, what we're playing, the full all-inclusive resort experience if we got to put it together.
Mandatory 6 a.m. wake up time.
That's a
What the fuck?
That's horrible.
Get up and at 'em, baby. Plenty of life to live.
You know what? Sure. Yeah. I hate it, but I don't feel we're going to get a
How
lot
are
of business,
you-
but sure.
How are you enforcing this quote?
Yeah, how are you
mandatory
enforcing
wake
like,
up time?
If we have like, because resorts have like, oh God, what would you say, like 500, 800 rooms in them probably?
way
probably.
more than that.
Do they? I don't know. Like my brain can't fully like.
I would say like 1,300 minimum.
Okay, let's say a standard resort has 1,300 rooms minimum. How are we getting how are we making sure everyone gets out of the door at that time?
We deploy a team with Nerf bats.
We need 1,300 people on staff.
No, one staff member can handle like 100 rooms. That's fine.
But at exactly 6 a.m.? Like it might be like 7 before they get to the 100th room.
You're right, actually. But that's assuming that every single one of them doesn't wake up.
You know what? It's the future. We can automate this somehow. We can like set off the fire alarm every single morning at 6 a.m.
No. That's too pedestrian. That's too
I know.
pedestrian.
Let me finish.
Okay.
3 days of the week, though, we actually set a fire. So they're kept on their toes about whether or not, like, is it real or fake? There's a potential it's real, and they might not save me. So let me get out of the room.
So my solution to that was going to be putting the beds on a mechanical, like, hydraulic press.
Oh,
that
beautiful.
lifts
Yes,
up,
that's it. That's
that
it. And
pushes
it
them out of
launches
the
them.
bed. Yeah, at 6 a.m. on the
We
dot.
need it to like have a ton of like PSI though, so that it doesn't just like slide them out of the bed. It throws them at the wall out of the bed.
Yeah, you said push-tay, which implies some type of slow, methodical movement. I just need the thing to go.
with a little bit of.
And here's the thing. They can avoid that. Like they have the opportunity. Like the hydraulic press goes off at 6:02 a.m. Like, so if you are out of the bed at 6 a.m., you're good, right? But if you try and sleep in a little bit, sorry, hydraulic press throws you against the wall.
I'm just imagining like a first-time stayer there puts their baby on the bed at like 6:01.
Boom. Here's the thing. We're in Mexico. You legally cannot hold us accountable. It's Mexico rules, baby.
The international waters of a nation state.
You signed the waivers, baby. It's Mexico. Ain't no laws at this shapeless resort. You signed the waiver.
So inside the room, there's usually like a little coffee maker. How about if no matter, like you can do all the motions, like you put the coffee in there and you put the water in there and you put the pot underneath, but no matter what, it's always going to pour you a pina colada.
I like that.
That's the only
good.
thing it
I
makes.
love pina coladas. And everyone if you're in Mexico, you should not be drinking anything else. Like you can maybe special request from the front desk a mojito, but that's it, right?
What about a Modelo?
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
say you get like one or two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know, like beers just aren't tropical. They're not like fruity.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like you wanna have something like with coconut in it.
If you're not secure enough to drink a pina colada, like we don't
I
want
just
you
hate
at a
coconut.
resort. Oh.
Coconut's icky.
Also, if you have a coconut allergy, that really sucks.
Yeah,
We slipped
tough
it into
shit.
all of the food. Every drink is a pina colada.
Every plate of food has coconut shavings on the top of it.
We got to make it enticing for people to. I have one negative thing and one good thing that I just thought of.
Okay.
The one extra negative thing is I think it'd be really fun if the key card was on like a carousel and it just like sometimes worked and sometimes didn't. Like you would have to
Oh.
guess the code to your room, right?
Okay.
That's fun. Do they
That
give
is
you a
fun.
series or do you just have to kind of take some random stabs at the number?
You just kind of like wherever it takes you, you know? And then like there's someone like kind of watching on the camera and like there's no correct code. It's just whether the person on the camera like hits the button to let you in or not.
Oh,
Yep.
but we have that illusion of choice. Got it.
But the reason people want to stay the good thing on the opposite end of all of these bad things is that in every room there is like, you know how you're always afraid to like open the fridge and like take something because you're worried it like costs money?
Yeah.
It doesn't. But there's no fridge. In every room, there's like an air fryer or like a heating tray, and underneath it at all times is Buffalo Wild Wings. There is always Buffalo Wild Wings available for you to grab for free, all
That's
inclusive.
pretty good. That's
Yep,
pretty
that's good.
damn
Is it every
good.
flavor?
It's every flavor.
Hell yeah.
I'm on board. I do have an addition to this resort. I want only swim up bars. There are no like walk up bars. In order to get a drink, you have to go to a swim up bar.
That's going to be a nightmare for accessibility right there, though.
and being locked out of your rooms isn't.
Well, yeah, but being locked out of your room is for everyone. It doesn't specifically discriminate against people with wheelchairs. It's not like we
What
have
about people with coconut allergies?
Fuck them. Get stronger. Allergies are made up.
Also, I didn't say that these pools wouldn't have like access ramps.
Yeah. We have water wings
Yeah, and like
and a
there
strong
are-
current. All right. You'll get there eventually.
It's a lazy river with like 4 bars on it.
Okay. That actually is a great idea.
It's a super good idea.
Oh, that's fun. That's really
Pina
fun.
coladas only, though.
Right, but they all have different themes.
There's different color umbrellas in the pina coladas.
Yeah. And each one is playing a different Jimmy Buffett song on repeat.
Mm-hmm. And hey, every hour there's one pina colada that's got cyanide in it. And who knows who's got it.
Okay, you signed the waiver.
You signed the waiver.
Or we can do it like another roulette thing where one of them is a daiquiri and the one lucky person gets a daiquiri.
Or one of them has a full bottle of laxatives in it.
In the lazy river? Fuck that.
I don't want them pooping in my pool. That's a lot of mess to clean up.
That's really fucking
y'all don't
gross.
like funny then. Y'all don't like comedy, I guess.
Tori, as a lifeguard who had to clean up poopy in pools, fuck you. It's not
I worked
funny.
at Sky Zone and had to clean up poopy off trampolines.
It's not
Hey,
fun.
I worked at a grocery store and I had to clean up poopy off of walls, so.
Yeah, I did too at the outdoor pool.
Yeah, but you guys didn't have bouncy walls. My poop was on bouncy walls where it bounced off the walls.
That's true.
An aerial poo.
Okay, what do we got for activities for all of our clientele, okay?
Okay, how do we feel about Battle of the Bands, but it is Rock Band on PlayStation 2?
Like they just got to get the higher score?
Yeah.
I like it.
And the music doesn't play very loud out of the TV, so you're just going to hear a lot of like the drummer hitting those little matted.
And that's what I was
Drum
concerned.
tops.
That's what I was concerned about, and now I'm sold.
Yeah.
Now I'm sold about it. And now, okay, yeah,
Like
yeah.
a rickety CRT that's just sitting on
Yep.
like a table.
like a wheeled bass.
It's on like, the volume's at like 17.
I think we got to implement like a no bad vibes policy. So like if someone is like out there practicing Rock Band at 8 a.m. to like try and win later on, like you get kicked out, or like we get to like hold you under the lazy river for like a minute, you know?
We get to hold you under the lazy river while the diarrhea is in there. You see,
No.
it's like, okay, God damn it.
So much of our audience is going to be so disappointed that we had a full week off where they didn't hear anything poop related, and then they came back and then we
you
had poop
fucked
again.
it up. You fucked it up.
We were on a non-poop run there for a while. A non-poop run.
Run. Fuck no, Tyler.
funny.
We're slipping. We're slipping.
Fuck. That's good. I like that. How about like a because they had like jet skis and parasailing. I feel like we should have like something similar where we can just
Whaling.
like Yes. Yeah. Okay. Whaling tours. Like whale watching? No. You're gonna come back real bloody. There's a there's a lot of blood in that thing. It's fucking huge.
I just find it so fucking absurd that they would offer a whaling program at a resort. It's so fucked up.
They have the junior version where you can send the kids and like they learn the basics of whaling.
No, the junior version is dolphins. Like it's just dolphin hunting. And you learn the whole time on the boat while you're out there to go whaling about how smart these creatures are and how intelligent they are and like how they form lasting bonds with each other. And
As you're like butchering them.
okay, now grab a spear.
Is there any endangered species in Mexico?
The blue-footed booby.
You made that shit up.
That's an actual bird.
Yeah, it's a real endangered bird.
All right, you get to shoot them.
Yeah. Like a carnival game.
Yup, we capture them and we tape them to the
metal.
wall.
It's a metal
And we give you
tracks.
guns that are chained to the carny desk, and you give them a couple 5 pesos, and you get to shoot these birds. You're about 3 feet away.
Also, everything
It's
operates
really hard
on
to miss.
a bartering system. Everything operates on a bartering system at the hotel.
A really aggressive bartering system.
Yeah. Like one day taxi is 20 pesos, let's say. The next day it's 350 pesos. Like you got to be ready for that. It's because it's all like cryptocurrency based. It's like whatever some random fucking coin we decided on is doing that day, that's how we fluctuate our bartering system.
So,
Can you talk them down, though? Can you be like, no, I'll do 200?
You can
Yeah,
try to
bartering's
talk them down.
fine.
It's just,
Or
it's just how our
haggling, that's the word.
You could. It's bartering. Yeah. So it's how our staff is feeling that day.
Okay, well,
We
you said
trust our
bartering,
staff.
and then you said they just fluctuate the price. It's like that's
Well,
not,
that's
not what
that's how they
bartering is.
start. That's how they start the process. That's where they start the bid, right?
Okay.
Do the prices fluctuate based on what other people pay for the service?
Again, it's just we trust our employees. You know, we're really great employers. We got the Chick-fil-A method. Like, people love working for us because they're very fairly compensated. We give them a lot of responsibilities at work that they like doing, and they get to pick just like based on whether or not they think they like someone or not, how much they pay for something. It's part of the fun.
Okay. I know we're running out of time, but I want to find out what's the big like marquee events that happen. Like, I don't know, did your resort have any type of like big shows that would happen once a week with like bigger performers or anything?
The literal worst shows imaginable. There was a dude dressed like Michael Jackson, dancing like Michael Jackson
no.
to Michael Jackson remixes.
Wait, remixes or covers?
Like remixes. Like
Like hee hee boom 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 boom.
yes. Not like full dubstep, but like it was like chopped and screwed a little bit.
Hell yeah.
There was
I'm taking psychic damage.
yeah, there
Tay, leave.
I'm gonna hit
No,
you.
that's a thing
I
people
legally
say.
get to
You
hit
get a
you.
month. No, it's not a thing people
Yes,
say.
it is.
A month with no references.
That wasn't a Pokemon reference.
Tay, go offline for a little while.
Fine, I took mental damage. Fuck.
Go offline for a little bit.
No.
Rip you out of there, okay?
We're gonna let our audience decide. Like, we're gonna do a Dora thing. Like, what should Tay's punishment be? I like that too. And then you guys decide via Discord what you want Tay's punishment to be for that.
No, they're gonna go easy on her.
Yeah.
No, someone
you
will say
guys.
something fucked up. Someone will say something fucked up. And we'll pick that one. Tori, everyone gets to suggest, but Tori and I get to pick the one we like the best.
I'm actually just concerned for my friend, and I'm trying to help you, Tay, and I think you should go offline for a little bit.
But all my friends are there.
They had another like old ass like rock like cover band where like they were just playing like old ass like rock songs like fucking Tom Petty and shit like for the geezers in the audience. However,
Yeah, the old fogies.
the old fucking fogies. However, the one thing that was dope about that was they played Everlong, and I like there is something that's so fucking funny about like, you know how Everlong opens with hello. There's something so fucking good about someone opening Everlong with hola.
No.
It's
Did they
beautiful.
really?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Okay, I think I got the perfect act that will be probably will be the only act.
It's
that
Shapeless
we bring to our-
Skyrim. It's Tori and I playing Shapeless Skyrim every
and
night.
me and you
that's
have to do it every night live.
On loop. Just rerun the old episodes on loop.
No, we
No,
have to
fresh
do it
new
live.
episodes every night.
You guys want new episodes? This is how you get it. It's $800 a night to stay here. You want new episodes? You better fucking pay.
But our opener, for, I guess for Shapeless Skyrim, the opener is going to be, the old guy who slaps himself.
What?
The old guy who's like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
ham
the
bone?
scat. Yeah, the scat. Is that scat or yeah, ham bone?
It's Hambone, yeah.
yeah, we get that guy.
Fuck, I'd love to watch Hambone before Shapeless Skyrim.
That's how we should have opened every episode of Skyrim was like
The Hambone session.
interpretive ham boning to like whatever current events there were. Like, oh no. Whatever the like current news story is an interpretive like ham boning session. So like if it's like, oh no, like 50 whales just died in the Pacific Ocean, it's like a slower, like more downtrodden, like and then like if it's something cool, like fucking
USA progresses in the World Cup.
USA progresses in the World Cup. Also, Martin Shkreli died. You're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, woo!
Speaking of death, this podcast really needs to die. So thank you so much for listening to our show. Go ahead and leave us a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps us out, gets us into curated lists, spreads us around. And if you want to join in the discourse, you can join our Discord by going into the description of wherever you're listening to this show and following that link to join all the rest of our lovely, lovely fans.
You can also go over to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, which is where you're going to find every video we've ever made, every podcast we've ever made, and some fun new stuff that you're going to absolutely love.
Now, we've reached the point in the episode here where we rattle off one last baseless claim to leave you with, and that's our final baseless claim for the week that you can carry with you, and maybe in spirit you can perform this action. Probably don't. It's probably never advisable to do that.
So I'm actually going to piggyback off of something Tori said earlier in the show, and allergies aren't real. You're right.
Allergies are fucking not real. You can just do it and get over it.
Quit sniffling, you baby.
Don't be a fucking baby.
The only one that kind of falls apart
No
with that-
allergies. No allergies are real. Peanut allergies? Eat peanut butter, dipshit. You'll get over it.
What about like bees and bee stings?
Oh,
That's the dumbest one.
If the bees want you dead, you should be dead.
This is fair. The bees
You
do-
are an enemy of the bees. They are infinitely more important.
Yep.
If you're allergic to dogs, you don't get into heaven.
Just go pet a dog and be fine. If you feel like you need to sniffle, just don't. Suck it up.
It's really good to know that allergies aren't real because I've been told I'm allergic to penicillin, and it'd be really nice to get a shot of some of that good stuff.
Oh my God, don't do that.
Do it.
Actually, yeah, no, fuck it, do it.
Do it. What's the fucking worst that could happen? Oh, I actually don't know. What is the worst that could happen?
Death.
Allergies aren't real. You'll be fine. If you need penicillin, your body will give it to you naturally.
That's
Yeah. I just need to drink water and get sunlight.
Exactly.
Is there an Alex Jones supplement for your penicillin
You don't even need that
deficiency?
much. Just a little bit of Sunny D will do you some good. Literally, you'll be fine. Oh,
If I drink a Four Loco, nothing can kill me.
what do people need penicillin for? Like, what is it people get penicillin for?
Isn't it kind of like a painkiller?
No, it's the most successful antibiotic in the world.
Oh, it's an antibiotic. Okay.
I don't know what that means. I'm extremely dumb.